Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Suns. Back on the road tomorrow.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Bamba with the block. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Right, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot. But I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years. And I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Here's Davis. Goes back up. Rejected by Booker. Ball with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Durant. Shot clock at 6. Driving to the basket. No good with the layup.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Pass to Paul. Back to KD. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Here's LeBron.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. He made his views clear. He said, #1 priority, we have to nullify their speed. That can be done in a variety of ways. I asked him which way. He said that we'd have to wait and see to find out.
Thanks so much, David.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
It's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Pass to Durant. From deep three-point range. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, you describe AD's games and you start running out of superlatives. I mean, when this guy is healthy, he dominates in a different fashion, but in similar ways to Tim Duncan.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. With 3, Booker buries it from three-point. Booker's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Suns. So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Yeah, you know, it's like the game is in slow motion for LeBron. He sees the entire floor and sees it so well, knows what's coming, and usually always makes the right pass.
KD's shot is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Down low. Fades and shoots. "36 seconds left to play in the first. Booker, no good.
I guess even he took this one of those once in a while.
Pass to Hachimura. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
To the middle. One second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Pass to Booker. To the paint. And that one's good, Ayton. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. Here's the 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's James. And the rejection by Ayton. On the wing, Booker. Back to KD. Booker outside. Here he goes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Durant for 3. Beyond the arc. And Bamba pulls it down.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
To Booker. The 3. Drains the three-pointer. Booker's got the lead up to 2 now for Phoenix.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And James throws it down.
Boy, was that some by-the-book basketball or what? Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and then finishes strong. From one end to the other, perfect.
17 foul. Substitution from both sides.
3 from the inbound. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Davis. They grabbed their own miss. James with it, now guarded by Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Good work there as it goes. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. The Lakers making a switch here. And so here's Phoenix, trailing by 2. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power. And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a force. But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy, but Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injuries, so you have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Stolen by Walker. Vanderbilt with it. He's picked up by Paul. And another basket for the Lakers. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
Buries the long-range jumper.
3-point field goal.
Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And the Suns miss again. So it's the Lakers now. Inside. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Vanderbilt's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The shot by Paul, nobody around. And that time, also a missed shot. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
And the Suns call time.
Substitution for your
And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
To the inside. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. And Warren, here we go. Walker with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Los Angeles shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That free throw missing.
Well, Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Payne.
And, you know, on the defensive end, that's the intensity Russell's coaches want to see more of from him.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so here's Phoenix. 8-point game. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year because we were in the Eastern Conference. But those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by them.
Assist from.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Okogie. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. From deep, Walker. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Ross on the wing. Pass to Okogie. Walker with some nice D.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
At the line for the Lakers.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Drills it from outside.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
The 3 from KD. He can't get that one. And the Lakers take it the other way. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Outside for Davis. And a wide open look for Walker. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And that's 13 points for Walker.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks.
I think we're all aware of Durant's in the gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
From deep, Walker. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timeout call, the Suns. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:32 left in the third. Paul for 3. And Davis pulls it down.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And here they come. Three-pointer. The shot by Paul, no good.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
The kick out to Brown. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more